everyone, how's it going? It's Tippy here, and today I thought that it'd be a good idea to do some rambling. I haven't really done a video where I talk a lot yet, where I go into depth and talk about various topics. So I thought that I'd try that today. Now, this video isn't going to be in VR, and I feel like I'll be able to express myself better while not being in VR, because I think the fact of being in VR is quite distracting. So I've decided that I'm going to experiment with not doing the video in VR. Hopefully the audio is of high quality. I'm using Audacity for the first time. It's pretty complicated, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully it sounds better. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'll work on making it better in the future. But for now, this is what we're going to try and do. So, to start off the video, I think I'll start about talking about the channel. So, I made my channel about 2.5 months ago. I was very into watching other furryasmr videos. I was very inspired to make videos like others because I've always wanted to do ASMR for a long time now. I've been watching ASMR for about 4 years now, and about 6 months ago I started watching Furry ASMR, and I was quite fascinated about how they made the videos and everything. It was very interesting to me, especially the ones in VR. And I think it was late November of last year, I decided that I wanted to give it a go and try and make a video. I already had the equipment, but setting it up was quite annoying. It did take me a week or two, but eventually I did get everything set up and I did record my first video. It was not even really an ASMR video. I labelled it an ASMR video. It was me talking at full volume. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, that's basically where it all started for me. It's been a very, very quick 3 months, but I do want to thank you guys for all the support on all the videos I've made. It just means the world to see that I'm helping people relax, maybe, and just, people that are enjoying my content are commenting and liking, and it just means the world to me. So thank you for that. Thank you for showing your support, and hopefully I will make higher quality videos for you guys in the future. And yeah, big thank you to everyone. Now, let's talk about hobbies. So I have a few hobbies. I think the biggest hobby that I have, if you can even call it a hobby, is gaming. There are a few games I'm into. At the moment, I'm quite into EAFC. I just like games with football in it. Quite frankly, I mostly play seasons and pro clubs. I don't play much Ultimate Team. I did used to play Ultimate Team, but it's sort of just got a bit repetitive and a bit pay to win, and I sort of just gave up on it, but I might start playing Ultimate Team again in the future, I'm not sure. Anyway, I also play Apex Legends. I am a Lifeline main, don't judge me for that. I do play a bit of Octane as well. That's just a fun game to play that I play with my friends, and I always have a good time when I play Apex. I also play a bit of Roblox, not much Roblox, but I do play a bit of it from time to time. I always get a good laugh on there sometimes, especially in voice chat worlds, just talking to people. It's very funny. The type of people that you can meet on there, some people are very, very crazy, but it's a good laugh. So yeah, if you're ever bored, I do recommend trying it. It's quite fun. And I also play a bit of Rocket League. Now, Rocket League has been a bit topsy-turvy recently. The game's been on a bit of a downward spiral. They've removed trading, which is a thing that I really like to do in the game. It's one of the draw factors for me playing the game, like doing lots of trading with items. And they ended up removing it, which is very sad. I miss it a lot, and they haven't really added anything new to either replace it or just any new content really in general, which really sucks. And there have been a lot of people speaking out about it, and it does suck to see that the creators, well, not the creators, Epic Games are not putting as much effort into Rocket League as for, say, Fortnite or one of their other games. So hopefully that improves. But yeah, that's mostly why I haven't been playing Rocket League as much lately. But hopefully they do add some new stuff soon. Another hobby that I have is photography. I do like outdoor photography a lot more. Nature photography, landscape photography, doing a lot of still life and macro photography is also a thing that I like doing. Getting all up close to like plants and stuff and taking photos of the petals and stuff. I love that. It's a good pastime, and photography is a course that I've taken as well. So I'm learning a lot doing that course as well. I'm learning new ways of doing photography and new methods and the right settings and how to edit the photos properly. It's been great. I've loved it. And hopefully I continue doing it after I finish the course as well, and I'm able to learn, as much as I can, and to take the best photos that I possibly can as well. Every time I see a photo that's turned out well, it always puts a smile on my face, which, is one of the joys of photography. Being able to be proud of your work is one thing. So yeah, I really do enjoy photography. And another hobby that I have, it's not really a hobby, it's more of an interest. Now, a lot of my audience is from America, and in America this isn't very popular, but over here in England it is very popular. I am a massive football fan, soccer if you're American, and I try and watch as many games as I can. I love the Premier League, I love the Champions League. My football team that I support is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Love them to bits. Gary O'Neill's doing a great job, and we're just on fire at the moment, and it's really good to see, because we were favourites to get relegated from the Premier League, which means kicked out the league basically. However, our team has defied the odds, and we are sitting in the middle of the tally of the leaderboard, which is really good to see, and everyone's happy and doing really well right now. We've beaten some big teams. We've beaten Tottenham, we've beaten Chelsea, we've beaten Man City once this season, and we nearly beat Man United. It was a close game, I have to admit, 4-3 in the end. But we put on a really good performance against them as well. So football is a big part of my life, and I just love it. It's great. Absolutely love it. I don't watch many other sports. I do watch a bit of NBA, not much, but a bit of NBA. I am a Memphis Grizzlies fan. If I ever do go to America, I will most certainly watch an NBA game. That would be great. However, many people from where I live agree that the NBA is good, which sucks because it is actually very fun to watch, especially when the games are close and when a team scores a buzzer beater and you're just like, oh my god, you know. I love them moments. I've watched like those best moments and stuff on compilations on YouTube. They're great. So I do really enjoy basketball when it's on as well. The annoying thing about living in the UK is time zones and the fact that most of the NBA games are being played at like 2 AM, 3 AM where I live, which means I can't watch them live, which really sucks. I sort of had to watch the highlights. I can't watch the games live because it's too late, so that is unfortunate, but there is the odd game that's on at like 12 and sometimes I'll watch that, but mostly at the weekend. But yeah, I do also enjoy the NBA. That's sort of it for my hobbies. Another thing I want to talk about is the fact that the amount of people that I've been able to speak to, like people that I've looked up to, watching people like ASMR artist content for years and being able to speak to them in like DMs and chats and stuff is just crazy. Like, honestly, it is mind blowing to me being able to speak to people that I watch, and yeah, and even being asked to feature in videos with some of these people. It's just crazy to think about. And yeah, I wouldn't be here without all the support and everything. I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in right now. So once again, I just want to thank everyone for this opportunity that's been granted to me. And I certainly won't disappoint with the videos coming up. I have some very good ideas coming up that I think you guys will like. This is sort of just, once again, a one-off video just to have a nice talk with you guys and also sort of experiment with doing a video that's not in VR chat or not in VR. So yeah. Anyways, I've already run out of topics to speak about, I know. So I came prepared. I did a community post about a few days ago, basically asking people for some topics to talk about. So we are going to go over some of the topics that have been requested. So there are a few here that I've picked that I think I'll be able to answer. Yeah, so let's get started. So we have a comment here by SDA-3, and they've requested for me to talk about science. Science is interesting, to say the least. It's a topic that I do enjoy. When at school and stuff, I do enjoy science. Here in the UK, we have 3 different science subjects that we have to study. That is physics, chemistry, and biology. Physics is basically just maths and stuff, and volume and forces and nuclear radiation and stuff like that. Biology is more about sort of the human anatomy and plants and microscopes and stuff like that. And chemistry is about sort of doing science experiments and making different chemicals, using the periodic table, stuff like that. I definitely prefer physics out of all of them, mostly because it's quite maths based and I'm quite good at maths. I don't like maths, really, but because I seem to be a lot better at physics because of that, because I'm quite good at maths, so it just makes physics a bit more enjoyable for me. I also find a lot of the stuff that we learn interesting as well. My favourite topic's probably electricity, making circuits and learning about all the different components in a circuit and stuff like that. That's great, I love that. And yeah, science is awesome. So moving on to the next comment, this is by Glenos_. They simply asked how to make friends. I'm very sorry. I'm not really sure how to help you with that one, because I struggle with that myself. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself here. I struggle with a lot of social anxiety and a lot of anxiety, especially when meeting new people. If I meet someone I haven't met before, I tend to shake, I tend to sweat, I tend to get very nervous and stutter, which is something I've tried to, get better at and try and I've had counselling for anxiety and social anxiety before. The counselling sort of helped. It gave me some strategies, but it hasn't cured it, and I still struggle with it. So, unfortunately, I'm possibly one of the worst people to ask that question. But if I was to answer it, I would probably say try and join some Discord servers, maybe just ask everyone how their day's been and start a bit of conversation. You can meet some cool people there. Also, just playing video games and speaking to the people that you meet on video games as well. It's a great way to also find some online friends. Social media as well is also another great way to, find friends. That's all the advice I can give you, really. I'm not really the most qualified person to speak about that, but hopefully I was able to help a bit. Okay, moving on to the next comment by another fellow ASMR artist, Yin ASMR. A big fan of their content again. They ask a question: waffles or pancakes? Now, I have had waffles before, but only once, and they were very good. I think I had like a stack of them. There was like 3 of them. They were very good, nice and fluffy. And pancakes in the UK are different to pancakes in America. Our pancakes are usually something called crepes. They're flat. They're not fluffy. They're just very flat, and you basically roll them up, and you stick like lemon drizzle, or you put syrup or chocolate spread or whatever in the middle, and you bite into it, and it's amazing. So it's not fluffy like waffles are. However, if I had to pick between waffles or pancakes, I'd probably pick pancakes, just because I've been having them for so long, and you can't beat putting like some Nutella spread into the middle of them and just biting into them. It's just the best. You can't beat it. It's amazing. So yeah, I would pick pancakes over waffles, although waffles are very good, don't get me wrong, they are very good. Next comment is from CrynoOfficial228. I hope I said that right, sorry if I didn't. And they ask, is my ice cream cone on my head edible? It is edible, but if you try and eat it, I'm just gonna say there will be some severe consequences for you. Let's just say it won't end well. But in all seriousness, the avatar they're using for VR chat is great. I love it. The Arctic Tidum. It's not mine. I just want to say that it's not mine. It is a public avatar. It was made by, I think, Maple Fox. They've made a lot of other public avatars. Before I made my channel, I just basically went into a random avatar world and just picked the avatar that I like the most, and I decided to pick the Arctic Titan, which is the one I use in my videos. I did ask Maple Fox if I was allowed to use their avatar in videos, and they said it was fine, so here I am. However, in the future, I think I will change my avatar. I'll probably still be a Titan, but I'll probably retexture it. Probably use some different colours. My favourite colour is actually orange, not blue. So if I was to make another model and retexture it, I probably would make it orange. Orange and white, they're two very good colour combinations. I'll probably make it orange and white with some stripes or something. We'll see. But that probably won't be the case for a few months. So if you like the Arctic Titan, don't worry, it's not going away yet. I'll be keeping it, hopefully, for as long as possible. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. We have one more comment from Griporion. They've just started recently making ASMR, and there is a guy Tascam as well. So they ask, what is a hyperfixation of mine? Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm a bit of an idiot. I did have to search up what this means, and it said that it meant something that, like, you're very interested in and you sort of get lost in time when doing it. Like, when you're doing it, you sort of lose track of time and you enjoy it so much that you sort of just lose track of time. Thinking about it, fun fact, it's probably me talking to myself a lot. I do it all the time. I talk to myself all the time. I even do it while I'm trying to sleep, and it does affect my sleep sometimes. It is very annoying. I sort of can't help it. I like to talk about things that have happened in the day. I like to talk about my problems and my worries and my achievements. And I don't know if any of you guys do this a lot, but I certainly do it a lot. It's just go over different scenarios of things happening and coming up with the best judgment. It's sort of like anxiety, like thinking about preventing something before it's already happened. But it's not really me being anxious, it's more just me preparing myself in a way. So yeah, probably just talking to myself a lot is sort of my hyperfixation. I wish that I did it less, but it does help me feel better, especially if I'm stressed out and I'm feeling anxious. It does feel good just to talk it through with myself and get it off my chest even though no one's listening. So that's something that I like to do a lot, and every time I do it I do seem to lose track of time. I just like go on and talk to myself for like an hour sometimes and just completely forget about anything going on around me, and I just speak to myself. It's kind of insane, to be honest. And I wish they didn't do it as often, but yeah, that would probably be my hyperfixation that I have. So yeah, that about does it for the video. Once again, thank you everyone for all the support that you've shown. It honestly means the world to me, and I will certainly not disappoint in the future with videos. I will make sure they're as high quality as possible. And once again, if I do make any mistakes or anything, please be sure to let me know in the comments, because I just want to keep improving basically. My goal is to just be the best I possibly can, and yeah, and just try and improve my content to be the best it can be. So if there's anything wrong with this video or anything wrong with my past videos, please be sure to let me know. It will help a lot with me understanding what I need to do to improve. I also want to just reassure everyone that VR videos won't like stop all of a sudden just because I made this video. This is basically just a one-off. VR videos will continue. I will continue to make VR videos. However, if you guys do like this style of video where there's no visuals, because it does also allow me to do a lot more like role plays that I can't normally do in VR because of the limitations with like the different props and the different worlds that I have access to. If you would like to see videos where there's no visuals, please be sure to let me know, and I'll hopefully every so often maybe make one video where I do this crazy roleplay that I can't normally do in VR for you guys.